Lina was missing. We pulled every resource that we have, and we set up a command post at the apartment complex. You didn't come in or leave that complex without having your car searched, without having your name and license plate taken down. We searched almost 300 apartments in that complex, not just once, but twice, and sometimes even more than that. We brought in search dogs from over an hour and a half away that same evening. We requested assistance from the FBI. They responded very generously with their agents. A command post was established on the scene at the complex. It was later moved to USAA, where it exists today. We set up another command post at police headquarters, staffed primarily by, well, I'll let the Agent Garris talk about that. But we spared no resource in trying to find Lina. This is probably one of the most intense searches that I've seen. I was reading on social media where folks were asking, what about the border crossings? As I mentioned just a few minutes ago, there's not a law enforcement agency in this country, be it federal or be it local or state, that doesn't know that Lina's missing. So if anyone tries to get across the border with her, hopefully the agents will pick that up at the border. We will continue this search until we go completely cold. But we are not stopping. We still have hopes that we will be able to recover Lina, hopefully safe and sound. But it's been a very, very intensive search with no resources spared. And again, we'll continue that until we went cold.
Residents at the apartment have pointed out that there's a lot of gaping holes around the complex. There are gates that are broken, pedestrian gates that don't even have locks in them. Is anything being done now for the people who are still there and who are afraid to secure all of the various places where people can come and go? I mean, I know you've got the front end covered.
Sure. We had all the entrances and exits covered that evening and the following day. That's something that we'd have to take up with the management of the property about fixing fences and whatnot, but we had all the entrances and exits covered that evening.
You don't think she's still on site, though?
I don't know. I just don't know. We don't know.
What's it going to take to elevate this from a missing persons case to something that's higher?
You know, somebody asked that the other day, and what's the difference whether it was an abduction case or whether it's just a missing person? And what we're doing right now, there is no difference. What would change is if we got information about a possible suspect or a possible vehicle, we would be following up on that as well. So that's what the difference is. Right now, we're doing as much as we would do, even if it's an abduction, even if it were an abduction case, we're doing as much as we would do, minus looking for some specific person.
I'd like to talk to your colleague with the FBI.
Okay.
I'd like to talk to your colleague.
Mr. Garris?
Mr. Garris.
Mr. Garris.
Can you start by introducing yourself, sir?
Gladly. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Justin Garris. I'm the acting special agent in charge of the FBI San Antonio field office. I'd like to thank the community for their unwavering level of support, especially the Afghan community, the individuals that live in the apartment complex, which we continue to search, our local, state, public, and private partners. They've done a phenomenal job. Today, we're here to support Lina and her family and show our continued commitment to the San Antonio Police Department's investigation. We encourage anyone that has tips or leads or information, if they can give those to the San Antonio Police Department ASAP. Just any continued support that the community can give us, we greatly welcome it.
What is the process looking like right now? I mean, I know that there was some process going inside SAPD. Can you tell us what that process looks like in terms of the search? I know there was video camera footage that was being reviewed. What has been seen on that? Any information on suspects? No suspects identified yet, but what are we looking at right now?
So I just want to reiterate what Chief McManus said. We've had 2 command posts, one in USA, and we have 1 downtown. The one downtown, we have hundreds of agents and officers thoroughly examining video evidence or video media. I'll leave it at that. Going through hundreds of leads, and we're doing our best to locate this missing girl.
We need your assistance if you know anything. Even if you think it may not help, we want you to call us and give us any information that you may have. You don't have to give your name. And as was said before I came up here, we are not going to come looking for you and question you or intimidate you. If you have information, that's all we want. You don't have to give your name.
په دې خاطر زه تاسو ته دا وضاحت درکوم چې تاسو ته معلومه شي چې موږ څومره هلې ځلې کوو د دې پېښې د حل کولو په هکله یا د جنۍ د پیدا کولو په هکله هر هغه څه چې موږ په توان کوو هغه ترسره کړي دي او نور به هم کوو. ستاسو نه چې څه غواړو موږ هغه دغه دي چې هر څه چې تاسو سره معلومات یا څه خبرې زموږ سره شریکه کړئ. موږ که نوم نه راکوئ نوم هم راکوئ. موږ نه غواړو چې علني ستاسو نه معلومات ترلاسه کړو. صرف هغه معلومات تاسو شاید فکر ونه کړئ چې هغه کومک کوي، خو هغې معلومات هم شاید زموږ سره کومک وکړي. موږ دلته دې دپاره نه یو راغلي چې تاسو تهدید کړو یا مو وډارو یا مو تر پوښتنو او ګروېږنو لاندې راولو.
चार वड़ी दो
दो
नूर वड़ी
no दो